Welcome to the Monday 1 p.m. news. I'm Tabiseng Shongwe.
And I am Bulletin. Here are your headlines.
Musasa elections
and community engagement awards.
Stay tuned. The Musasa elections were held last week Wednesday to help decide who the new candidates will be for the following year. They were held outside the library between 8 and 5 p.m. and we are waiting for results later on this week. Here is a reporter with more.
The Musasa elections are currently happening behind us. We talked to some of the candidates who will be running for the position, also students, on how they feel about the Musasa elections. We're here with Anthony Codinia, who's running for president for Musasa. Anthony, can you please tell us what motivated you in running for this position?
What motivated me to run for this position is that I'm already in the Musasa. I'm currently a student advocate and I saw a lot of potential for change. I realized that I could do more in the presidency than in the student advocacy, which is I oversee more, I have my hand in almost everything. That's why that motivated me to make a difference.
With the change that you're talking about, what changes are you going to make
and why am I going to make them? Okay, ultimately the reason, let me start with why. Why I want to make these changes because Monash is a good place. No university in South Africa, let me put it, that is like Monash. We're a small, we're a small university that has a lot of potential, and that potential starts with us. We are Monash's clients. We are Monash's money. That's why I want to make Monash a better place for us, for you, for me. Things that I want to change, how people can report a fault. Have you ever noticed that you're not able to make a fault as a student? It's just an example. You know, I want to make a system where you use your username, you log on to your Authenticate, to My Monash, and you can log the faults and say in the library, the toilet, the second one, the seat is broken, and I feel like that should be replaced. Or you see how lights now have numbers? You could say light number 76 outside the new building is not working. Those are just one of the things I want to change.
I'm not going to be voted.
Why?
I just don't think Musasa is there for us. It's for, there's no, it's supposed to be a break between students and campus, but I feel like it's just as distance.
So why don't you vote for change?
Because everyone's going to promise change and then when you vote and never change. It's the same process over and over again.
I'm here with Lundu Mbambane, who's running for the position of the academic officer. Afternoon, Lundu.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, and you? So you're running for the academic officer. What motivated you to run for the position since it's a new position at Monash?
Okay, well, firstly is that I've always been an academic person. So I have clubs that I run, like Student Career Club, Student Accounting Society, where I help students to actually find their path in accounting. So in this opened, I realized, no, I can now bring it to school and help other students.
Okay.
So that's why I ran for academic.
Do you know what is expected of you in this position?
Well, precisely from what I heard is that we'll be helping out students like when they need counseling and sort of when they're having disputes about, like, how would I say this? When students go to disputes with the academic of the school, I'd have to help them in that. So it's like having to be assisting them in their own academics.
Candidates seem to be very confident about the changes they'll be making for Musasa. We are looking forward to the results. This is Asisipo Moyake reporting from Monash TV.
Last week Thursday, community engagement held the awards. This was to show gratitude to those people who have actively been involved in outreach programs. Here's a reporter with more.
Today is the Community Engagement Awards. The ceremony is about acknowledging and appreciating volunteers who have dedicated their time to work for the community. Monash South Africa runs a lot of voluntary clubs, and these include the ASEC, Saturday School, MRPG, This Is Me, Uluwazi, Crimno, Musaida, Smudge, just to mention but a few. All these clubs contribute much to the well-being of Monash community and its surroundings. This is what some of the volunteers had to say.
I've been awarded the most dedicated volunteer and the volunteer who has the most hours for the year 2015. Well, I was almost engaged in everything, but I do mostly Saturday School. Saturday School is a program where we bring in primary kids from grade 4 to grade 6. Those kids are those that are selected motivated by their teachers to be struggling with basic mathematics and English, and then we just bring them here and then we teach them these skills and basically for them to master like independent, skills. Yeah.
This year we managed to retain, not retain, but get back Best Organization of the Year. We managed to win it in 2012, and last year we lost it to Kreman, but this year we managed to get it back, and it's been something great, and I'm sure it's going to encourage the guys to take us further next year.
We just heard it from the students themselves. This is Tadaira Mashiriza reporting for more news.
Today in studio, I have with me one of the co-creators of a project called The Rabbit Hole, Modise Nalane. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, The Rabbit Hole, where does that name come from and what exactly does it mean?
Well, essentially, what it came from is the fact that we're trying to create a platform for people to engage in conversation topics that are more, or not necessarily intellectual, but they give people an awareness that they don't necessarily have in their life.
Sure.
So, with The Rabbit Hole, think of Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
The curiosity involved with jumping in, finding out like what new worlds are to explore.
Yes, for sure. Oh, I like that. So I believe you've had a couple of discussions on Wednesdays, I believe. So tell me, how have they been?
Indeed, we have. They've been very good. So far, we've had about, I think, 7 discussions so far.
Good.
Ranging from a variety of topics, from the monetary system and how it affects us as individuals, to teachings on not just spirituality, but energy teachings and chakras, varying to Africa as the other, how we see ourselves as African people, and how we are portrayed to not necessarily the Western culture, but more so to the outside world.
Yes.
Yes, we had a discussion on the dialogue of violence and what we perceive as violence and what violence does to us as people, essentially.
Oh, I definitely like those kinds of discussions, and I think are very necessary for the Monash community and students particularly. Will you be continuing next year?
Indeed, we would love to continue next year, because what we found out is that a lot of people have given us good feedback on what they would like to have as part of these discussions. We've garnered a good following of people who like to get involved. A lot of females. Females do like to talk. Can't deny that.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So you're here right now.
Well, yes, essentially, but it does seem like a very good initiative, and please join us again next year so that we come back and we get a little more information about you, how everyone can get involved and participate in this wonderful project. So we'll be looking out for you in the future, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Today's weather will reach a high of 24 degrees Celsius, and remember to keep cool and keep hydrated. And with that, herein lies the end of today's bulletin. Join us again on Wednesday, same time. Ntabi Singh Shongwe, signing out.
Bulletin signing out.